Greetings degenerates, St. Michael here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about something I've seen recently become a trend in Hollywood and kind of culminating in a reaction to the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which I have no real interest in. It's garbage. Disney is not Star Wars.
Put another gay diverse woman in it, make it more fucking lame!
I've noticed an ever-increasingly need to put a cute, small baby character in a movie. Now, on its face, I don't have a problem with that. There are certainly ways to do it. The problem is the where and why. Now, the where is in movies and series and just IPs that tend to be male-dominated. And I'm not saying that women can't enjoy things like Marvel or Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, but the problem is that these are brands that are primarily built for men. We don't see men going into movies like Barbie or rom-coms and making them more like Terminator and, just butching them up. Because women have their own space and they can go and enjoy, the Barbie movie or whatever, and that's fine. But let men have Star Wars. Let men have a Wolverine or whatever. But they keep injecting these cutesy baby characters into that, and it's clear they're doing it to pull in a female audience for Star Wars, for Doctor Who, for whatever, right? And again, on its face, wanting more of an audience isn't a bad thing. It's just when you have control over an IP, you need to respect it, especially if you didn't create it, you inherited it, or you Me Too'd your opponent out of the position. Looking at you, bad robot. But the first one I'm going to look up is the least egregious, at least to me, in terms of adding a baby character to a franchise. First one is Baby Groot. Now, in the movie, Groot sacrifices himself by wrapping around his fellow Guardians as Ronin's ship crashes down onto Xandor, and it appears that he sacrifices himself for the protection of his friends. He's replanted, and since he's just a sentient tree creature, he regrows and has to go through the stages of life all over again. The thing is, the Guardians movie is kind of the big bang for a lot of what's been going on in especially the MCU, where everything has to be snarky. Yeah, like every character has to have these quips, these sarcastic jabs here and there. And sure, that works with Peter Quill or Spider-Man or Tony Stark. It doesn't work with everyone. So this is kind of the crux of a lot of problems. But Baby Groot is, whatever. It's not a big deal to me. Now, the next one is a big deal because this is not only a franchise I love and grew up with, this one really just annoys me. And that's Beta, or Baby Blue. Now, this universe explanation is that Blue is asexual. Now, a lot of people will say, well, it's a movie about genetically engineering dinosaurs in real life. They splice DNA. They do all this. What should it matter? And I hate this argument. It's like the argument for, well, it's just for kids. No. The audience is smarter than these companies make them out to be. Kids are smarter than these companies make them out to be. Things that are just for kids, or, it's sci-fi or it's fantasy, what does it matter? Well, you still have to play in the rules that you set for this universe. And an asexual reptile just having a offspring, it doesn't make sense to me. And It annoys me because this is one of my favorite franchises. I love the Jurassic series. I love dinosaur movies in general. And this is just a clear case of companies trying to push for, again, the female audience, and honestly, just for merchandising.
Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
And this is what pisses me off about this one so much, is because why do you need a gimmick to sell dinosaur toys? That makes no fucking sense. If you are an executive and you're making decisions and you need a gimmick to sell dinosaur toys, especially for a brand like Jurassic Park, you need to lose your fucking job. Because these things sell themselves. Dinosaur toys sell themselves. You didn't need cutesy little puppy dog raptors to sell dinosaur toys, to sell Jurassic Park toys for the 20 plus years this has been a thing prior to this movie, which was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. You didn't. And the fact that they think they need this shows that they don't understand the franchises and the IPs that they are in charge of. And it's just annoying. Like, you don't need a gimmick to sell dinosaur toys. Kids will walk through an aisle and see a dinosaur and be like, "Mommy, Daddy, can you buy this for me?" It doesn't need a gimmick. It just needs to be something that appeals to kids, in which dinosaurs do. And again, mostly boys. And now we get to this little green fucker. This is quite possibly the worst example of adding a baby character to a franchise. He doesn't talk. He does nothing but eat and do cutesy, weird baby things to get the women in the audience to go, "Oh, look at him. I want to buy a pop figure of him or a cup or whatever." He does nothing. He adds nothing. He's a derivative of Yoda, and he's supposed to be 50 years old. Look, I get these creatures age differently at Star Wars, but that's not really an excuse. And it's just... the irony in all of this is that the society, Hollywood, the media has spent years and years and years telling women to forego their biological needs and their clock and everything that goes along with that, to ignore the patriarchal norm of marriage and having babies and doing all that stuff, having a family. And now they're inundating everything with a baby character. It's like they know. They deep down know women are going to look at this, and yes, young children as well, but no, are going to look at this and just be fawning over a cute, bug-eyed creature. And to keep doing that to male brands, to try and make them girl brands, it alienates the fans that are already there. And worse, it alienates the female fans that are already there. Because, yes, Call of Duty, gaming, sci-fi, action, these are male-dominated. But women can still, and have for years, gravitated towards this stuff because we're people. We all have our unique likes, dislikes. And the few women that can hang in, let's say, a Call of Duty lobby, those are the most protected resource, right? They become like the guy's sister. Like, you don't fuck with that woman. And by doing this, you alienate not just the male fans, but the female ones as well. And you pull in audience members that don't care about the lore. They don't care about everything that's built up. And so they just lose. And you see this with diminishing returns. Every season of a new show gets less and less views. Every movie gets less and less. And with this upcoming movie, the Mandalorian Grogu, which is just terrible. It's a horrible name. My bet is I really think $350 million max. that might be generous, that might be lowballing it, but I think that's where it's going to be because we're seeing constant diminishing returns with Disney.
No, what's going on with my stars?
Oh, and by the way, that ship is back, destroyed at the end of season 3, I believe, but like Palpatine, somehow it returns. And notice, first off, he has a telescope with one eye point. Okay. And yet, in this scene, we can see it's clearly binocular vision. Disney just doesn't care. And again, another one of these cutesy, bug-eyed fucking alien creatures. And I know practical will 9 times out of 10 be better than CGI, but this just looks obvious puppet. Oh, we got Sigourney Weaver getting that alien vibe, huh? See, all he does is pull things that are very small with the Force and eat. Was that meant to be a joke? Were we supposed to laugh? I feel like there needs to be a laugh track. Just totally kicks that guy clear across the room, it looks like, with no use of the Force. Okay. Just him pushing buttons again. No, looky, a cutesy little baby. Oh, look, he don't know what he's doing. Oh, God, that looks so bad. It doesn't look like an actual creature swimming. It looks like clearly a puppet just wiggling his arms through the water. And a whole gaggle of these fucking cute retards. Ugh. Okay, that's supposed to be Jabba the Hutt's son, who was introduced in the 2008, I believe, Clone Wars movie. Rhoda, I believe is his name. He looks like he's been seriously hitting the gym or some fucking roids. Jeez.
Impressive.
First word spoken by the Mandalorian, and Grogu's eating. I feel like this is going to be like 90% of the movie. Weird lizard creatures. Remember them from the game that Luke and Chewbacca and C-3PO were playing on the Millennium Falcon? Remember? I remember. Also, AT-ATs can just be completely destroyed with no tactical training, no tactical thinking. Just blow them up, and because you can just do that. And just watch them fall. This just looks like... You know, this reminds me of the elephants from 300. Just really cheap and lazily done. Again, they focused on this as like it's supposed to be a joke or impactful. I don't feel anything but annoyed. And just, first of all, horrible name for a movie. The most basic comic-like spaghetti western font. No one knows these characters. No one's gonna care. And there it is. You gotta tag on the IP because, again, no one's gonna fucking care about these characters. No one knows these characters. They're not well established. The show's not well watched. It's just a husk of a franchise.
Good shot, baby.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so fucking cringe.
Good shot, baby.
What the fuck is this? May 2026. The only thing I'm looking forward to in May 2026 is Grand Theft Auto 6. And just another pile of woke. I wouldn't even call it woke. It's just Hollywood slop. And just stop putting babies in everything. It's getting old. I'm fucking sick of it, and I'm noticing it more and more. I just no. Get your female audience a different way by actually making something that female fans of this will like, or make something like a rom-com or another Barbie movie. Okay, let women have their IPs, let men have theirs, and let the crossover of those who enjoy either happen naturally. This is just more not understanding the audience and not understanding the IP, the lore, the fans, and their love for a franchise. Anyways, that's all I've got to say. Cheers. God bless.
Oh my God! Look at him! He's so cute!
I'm small, so this is okay.